What's good, what's great, soul family? It is your personal spiritual wellness coach and mentor, Alicia Yolanda, and I am tuning in to cover and expand on a few elements that I implement on along my journey that I feel may be useful to some others in the soul family, okay? So if you're currently along your manifestation journey, if you are currently manifesting the life of your dreams, or you desire to get on the pathway towards your manifestation, it's important that you tune in right now, okay? So first thing is first, soul family. What you need to do, what you need to know is that it's so important that we are patient. We must be patient with our assumptions. Be patient with our assumptions and in the having of them. It can be easy to think that life is a sprint when we first hear that we can have everything we desire, okay? Though I would suggest that life is more like a marathon, okay? A marathon that is designed to be taken in our stride, to be taken in every moment by moment experience, okay? Patience is one virtue, soul family, that is simply like gold. It is so precious. And when you apply it effectively, we then learn to release control. Okay? We're releasing control and we're releasing resistance from our manifestation. So be in good posture. This is number 2. Okay? Being in good posture. It can be tempting to get in a huff when we think that things are not happening on our time, okay? But what is important to remind ourselves, our family, is that there is a greater power that is doing the heavy lifting here, okay? Moving people and places and things out of our way. And with all that work that's going on in the background, that can take a little extra time. Okay, especially if we're perceiving the thing called time with our own single linear vision. Okay, number 3, use visualization techniques to see yourself there. Okay, now I'm going to say this, it's not necessary that we must use this, especially once we have already assumed that our manifestation is true. But we can start to use visualization whenever we're feeling a bit shaky, whenever we're feeling a bit weary, or our faith gets shaken a little. Visualization can help us get back on our square and commence that manifestation momentum once more, okay? So family, you may have heard me say this before, but walk and talk like you're there. So this is number 3, okay? We are when we're focusing on our internal dialogue here, it can be easy to not tune into that internal conversation. But think about it from a perspective of if you were already living in that moment, living in your desire, how would you talk to yourself? Would you tell yourself you're unworthy? Or would you remind yourself how blessed you are and how lucky you are? How abundant you are? What would that internal conversation be like? Once you figure that out, how you would be affirming that state of being within your imagination to yourself, that is the point where we then start to use affirmations. So now affirmations is number 4, okay? Affirmations are used to confirm the knowing that we already have. Consider affirmation as the threads that weave all the elements together, okay? And number 5 is consistency. We must keep consistent to keep the momentum. Now, from my own personal experience, I can say that in the past I have had moments where my faith would be shaken a little bit by external events or people. I'd say this is normal though. It more or less should be expected, in fact, or at least I'd say so. This is because our present experiences are manifestations of our previous beliefs and our previous self-talk, okay? So there will be a little bit of a time delay into getting our new experiences, manifesting our new experiences. In other words, I'd even go as far to say there is a delay between the 3D catching up with the 5D manifestations that we've created within, okay? Myself, I like to call this process the echo effect, because I like to look at life as with any echo, that the longer it goes on, the lighter its effect. Okay, and once you start to recognize this, you don't hold on to moments as forever experiences, but more so as opportunities to either let things go, let things fizzle, or consistently build on that manifestation momentum by applying things of equal energy, equal desire. Okay, so family, where are we now? Number 5, number 6? Either way, to become a master assumer, we must first learn how to be still, to be with ourselves. We must find peace in that solitude, okay? In order to quiet down any distractions from external reality. This is always, soul family, more effective in our own secret place, that place within. You can even create a space within your home that you can go to for your manifestations, or for your meditations, to get into that secret place. Okay, a place where you can apply all of these techniques, but with minimum to no disturbances. And the most important part, where are we? Number 6, number 7. The most important part about using the law of assumption, soul family, is training our minds to connect the dots towards creating our desire. Once we get in the mindset that the universe is always working in our favor, God's source energy is always speaking to us, we can then start to allow ourselves to be open to hear, see, and feel all of the signs from the universe that our manifestation is near and here. Okay? Recognizing the moment by moment experiences, we can then tune into these elements in our everyday conversations. Okay? We can use our everyday conversations to confirm that we are where we need to be along our journey. Okay, we just have to really fine tune our ears to hearing those things. Okay, and I recognize that sometimes when we're in the moment, we may not be quite able to do that, especially if we're in a moment where we're having, let's say, a heated conversation. We may not be able to fine tune to the good stuff in that point. But there is the powerful revision technique that we can use, that this revision will always be on your side. To simply put it, it's a matter of going back into that secret place and completing that scene in your mind's eye differently, okay? Revising it in a way within that it goes the way that we desire it to go. What would be that last element of conversation? How would you have liked things to have ended? Okay, this is the power of revision. We can use this, okay? If we can't quite get in the moment, we can't fine tune it in the moment. But before we even start using the law of assumption, soul family, it's important for us to remember to give ourselves grace, especially if we're only just beginning to use this powerful way of just being, okay? Starting to feel it, everything working in your favor. Because that's with anything, soul family. Some are naturally great at it, while others take some practice, okay? We're training ourselves in that respect, okay? But just you need to ensure that you're working on your own time frame with your focus towards you and not towards the opinions and what other people would think in relation to your desires, okay? Fine-tune your own timeline. Now, soul family, what I want you to do is go out there, assume your best self. Assume your greatest version. Assume your blessings are already yours. Assume you deserve it and the universe will serve it. Okay? Thank you so much, soul family, for sharing these messages with your family, your friends. Thank you for likes, comments. I love the words of encouragement that are in my direct messages. Keep them up. Okay, keep them up. That confirms to me that I'm in alignment with what my soul purpose is right now. Okay, and the comments below also encourages other members of the soul tribe that are tuning in as well. So, as always, soul family, one love, be love. You know we see love. Irie blessings.